that interest rates are going to move higher. I don't think inflation's out of control. I don't expect inflation to get out of control despite the stimulus and the infrastructure bill that will likely come. But I think the banks have lots of efficiencies. Obviously, net interest margins help a lot. And I think financials, I think, are a place that people need to be. It can't just be only in technology, as tempting as that may be. I talked to someone this morning that talked to me about that. You can't just be only in technology because the world is going to shift at some point, and financials are one of the places it's going to shift to, I think.
Well, you brought up inflation. You said you don't think it's a big worry, and that really is the debate of the moment. If we get more than $1 trillion, almost $2 trillion of stimulus passed, how are we going to absorb that from a markets perspective and from an economic perspective? Why do you think that inflation is not a worry or at least a sustainable risk facing the economy?
I think it's certainly a risk. I don't want to suggest that inflation is absolutely not going to occur, but I think that you still have just major issues related to the COVID virus. Even though market sentiment is very high, and sometimes people kind of confuse market sentiment with the reality of what's happening in the economy, you still have lots of unemployment, and you still have an economy that's not going to be fully open. Let's be honest, probably, even if we get more optimistic in July, it's probably not going to be fully open until next year. That is going to be a headwind, I think, in addition to the spike in oil prices. I think there are just a number of issues that are going to cause the economy to slow. I know oil is sometimes an inflationary measure, but I think there's just lots of inputs that really are going to balance off some of the pressure for the economy to percolate higher in terms of its overall growth to make inflation be a concern, but from our view, not a major concern.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.